Hi everybody, this is Christy. I am the Intimate Warrior. I thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, I send you love. Okay guys, I apologize for this late video, and I have been busy, and then of course, anyway, no reason to explain. So last night I ended up getting word of what my light quotient is. Light quotient is what we are trying to do here. I know we talk a lot about trying to ascend, or our ascension in general. But the true thing about this is that we're trying to anchor in more light. The more light that our body can take in, one, the quicker we can ascend. And two, of course, because we are in the ascension process or ascending, we are able to have more understanding about our higher self, about our purpose, about our divine connection, etc. The more that we can stay in alignment with love and removing ego, not 100% removal of ego is necessary, but the more that you can remove the ego, and this includes lower vibrational emotions, expectations and judgments, and all of those negative ideas and thoughts and limitations, the more light that your physical form can retain. Now, it's from my understanding that, well, let me go back. I think it was, go to my notes here, I double checked last night. I think it was in February. I was at 60% light quotient. A lot of people don't even get to 50% light quotient within their lifetime, which is why the will of incarnation is always present, meaning that they have to continuously come back until they complete their ascension process. This idea of when you ascend or when you choose to ascend can be changed in any lifetime. So in this lifetime, if you didn't decide prior to coming back to Earth that you were going to ascend in this lifetime, because we are in this beautiful Earth where we can, in this beautiful time where we have free will, we can always change our mind at any given moment and say, no, you know what? I'm going to do it in this lifetime. Which means now you are more mindful, you are more aware, or you are choosing more mindfulness, more awareness, and more positivity, more love within your life. In order to ascend, you have to have at least 90% light quotient within your body. The more, of course, light that you have, the quicker your ascension is going to go by. And even after we complete our 7 levels of initiations, you can still build on your light quotient. So that in itself should be our focus. When we have more light within our physical form, we are happier, healthier, and we are in alignment with love and with Source. Continuously. Our bodies can tell us how much light we are anchoring in. In my previous video, I ended up mentioning I am more flexible. This past month, I have noticed a drastic change in myself, physically, of course emotionally, all of that good stuff, all of the above. But my skin glows because, of course, I am anchoring in more light. My body has become more flexible. My hips are stretched and loose. My shoulders have been loosened. Now, this has not been because I am stretching. It has not been because I am going over and beyond and exercising and stretching myself. I am, though, listening to my body when my body wants me to stretch a certain way or move a certain way. I do readjust myself. I am expanding and allowing myself to move and anchor in more light with that stretch. But I am not on purposely waking up every day doing yoga, stretching. I actually haven't worked out this past week. I am still doing physical activity. But anyway, I know that what's taking place here is not because of what I am physically doing. It is because what I am mentally and spiritually doing. I am allowing in more light. And this light is expanding me, shifting me, and moving me. And it's freeing up space. Before, I was very tight, very restricted, very, very tight, and it was very painful. My body was very stiff and very tight. Now, that also is an indication, it can be an indication, and you should be your own guidance system, that and where you currently are as well. It was an indication that I was anchoring in more light, because I know my own heart, and I know the path that I am deciding to take. I am working on this continuously. I am at 93% right now. And I know I am at the 7th level of initiation still, and it's lingering. Because whenever I made that video about my 7 levels, or the 7 levels of initiations, which I think you can go back about 3 months ago, 3 months back, and in that video I spoke about my death. When you experience a death like none other, as if you had physically died, you are at the end of your 6th level of initiation and beginning your 7 levels of initiation. You will also receive the Dharma wheel. That is also something that I have spoken about, and this is freedom from reincarnation. Unless, of course, you always have a choice to come back. So the point of this video is to have you focus more about anchoring in more light. The more presence that you can be within, the more at peace that you can be within, the more that you laugh, the more that you love, the more that you are just happy and grateful for your existence, the more that you can let go of negativity, your negativity, how you are reacting to things, how experiences are around you, if they are making you feel uncomfortable, the quicker that you can get into love, or the quicker that you can say, oh no, I don't like this. I had an episode about an hour ago. After I have been feeling so loved, so grateful for where I currently am, I just got into this attitude of, are you kidding me? And I had to catch myself and say, wait a minute, Christy. remember who you currently are. Remember who you want to be. Well, let's go ahead and not think negative, not get angry, aggravated, upset. Let's anchor back into love. Love truly is our freedom that allows more light to penetrate into our bodies. And this is about when we are anchoring in light, we are anchoring in light into all of our physical body and our spiritual bodies simultaneously. Yet, it works in one area, it goes to the next. We are not just working in our physical form. We are doing lots of work, physical form, in our spiritual bodies. It's a lot of work. And that's why a lot of people can take years upon years upon years, or even lifetimes upon lifetimes upon lifetimes to complete their ascension. And even in the past, like Buddha and like Christ, when they chose to ascend, the only option was death. Now we are grateful to be at a time that when we finally ascend and hook up with our true divinity and with Source and return back to our Source, that we get to live and to show and express this type of return to Source reality. We get to share this with others. We are blessed to be able to do this within our lifetimes. So there's only a certain amount of initiations that we can go through until we hit our ascension or ascend. But there's never, again, a limit to the amount of light that we can carry. Because remember, light is eternal, sound is eternal, love is eternal. When we tap into love, love heals our past, our present, and our future simultaneously. That is all that we should be focusing on a daily basis. The more that we can truly tap into love within our divine selves, we are anchoring in light every single time. Little by little, that light is healing us on many, many levels and connecting us to the pieces of our lives that we are supposed to be connected to, that we forgot about, the future, all of the dimensions, the possibilities. Focus on love. Focus on your light. I thought about as well today or last night that it is so easy to be your true self. It really is. It's difficult to live a life of a lie. It's difficult to cover up who you really are. Yet we get so used to portraying that cover-up that we think it's true. And we believe that it is the easiest path. But it's not. It is false. It's a false light. When we are covering up, it is a lie. When I used to drink and smoke, I was covering up. I was living a life of a lie. And my thoughts reflected it, my words reflected it, my emotions reflected it. In every single moment I was thinking of, how can I cover up again? And every single time it took more and more to cover up and cover up. And I had to try to remember, what was I covering up? Or who was I pretending to be at this given moment? That's why I went through so many different phases of Christy. I was a rocker, I was a goth, I was a nerd, whatever it was. I was an alcoholic, I was a drug user. I abused painkillers. I was a depressed Christy. I may not fully know my true divinity. I am so close. But I am not living a lie any longer. Not living a lie makes me breathe more clearly, makes me feel more purely, makes me want to live my life within great light all around. It takes, when I want to be kind and there are times in my old self I would tell a lie. Most of the time it was because I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Well, if I tell them this or if I do this, I won't hurt their feelings, but I'll be damaging myself with that lie. Now when I catch myself wanting to not hurt someone else, I catch myself almost when my mouth is opening to tell a lie. Sometimes, not all the time, I don't do this a lot because I live a life of pureness as often as I can. But every now and then, my little ego, my little false self wants to come back and make me lie. And I stop. I rethink, how can I speak this verbally and say no, or say my truth about this situation and do it with kindness. I can't tell a lie any longer. I find it difficult to do anything that makes me feel bad. Yet, here's the thing as well. I am also at a point that I don't feel anything can harm me. And this is also a part of that violet flame that I spoke about yesterday, of true forgiveness that is given to you by your dedicated path and anchoring full light. It's a part of the threefold flame that I spoke about many, many months ago as well. The violet flame is more than just forgiveness. It is a shield against all acts against you or towards you, and it's a protector that keeps you guided and straight on your path. Your true light will not allow you to harm another or yourself. But your true light will also not see anything but true light around you as well. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.